Hello, history scholars. Mrs. Olson here. You have just watched the introduction video on the Constitution. We're going to be studying the Constitution for several weeks. First, we begin with the preamble. Do you remember the preamble to the Declaration of Independence? The preamble is just a different way of saying the beginning. So before we get into the main part of the Constitution, we're going to start at the beginning with the preamble. And that's where assignment comes in. We're going to learn the definitions of some very important words. Then we will have the definitions handy when we analyze the phrases of the preamble. Okay, so after you've watched this part, you click Next for the assignment, and it's coming up. And my computer's slow, so I am going to go to the document that I already have up. And we're going to start with our learning target, which reads that you will be able to define vocabulary terms for the Constitution lessons. So first we're going to begin with our learning target. And I would like you to answer this question in writing, and always make sure that you write with complete sentences. I'd like you to tell me, why do you think we have rules? So this is leading to rules for our country, which is the Constitution. Before we get into the actual pieces of the Constitution, I want you to think about why we have rules in general. You might think about why your family has rules, perhaps why schools have rules. We have rules of the road. And of course, our country has rules. So I want you to take one of those ideas and tell me, why do we have rules? Okay, so pause the video right now so you have a minute or two to write that down. And then when you're ready, press play again. All right, our task is, it says, please use a search engine like Google or Bing to search for the definitions for Constitution vocabulary. So I have a tab pulled up and it's already in Google, okay? It says that you will write the definitions for each term in the table below. So you can print this out and handwrite it, or you can type in the definitions into the Word document. So what you're going to also be doing is, after you have written the dictionary definition, you're going to be writing what that definition means in your own words. So we're going to do the first one together, preamble. So we can come over here to Google. We can type in the word preamble. You see that it gives us preamble definition, and this says a preliminary or preparatory statement and introduction. And this is what I said at the very beginning of the video, is that it's the beginning or the introduction. So let's go back over here and write an introduction. Okay? Now, know that I always like you to write in a different color or a different font, or you could do both if you don't like the font that I chose. So make sure that it's in a different color or a different font. Okay, now what does an introduction mean in my own words? Well, we've kind of given this one away a little bit, all right? And we've said that an introduction, it's like the beginning. Okay, once again, I'm going to put it in a different color so Mrs. Olson can read it easily. Okay, and then you're going to go to the next one, union. So I'm actually going to keep what Google gave us and keep the word definition and write in union. And it says that it's the action or fact of joining or being joined. So Okay. Now, the action or fact of joining or being joined. Well, if two things are joined together, then what happens to them? They are things that come together. Okay, so we have done two together. I want you guys to proceed through the rest of the assignment like we've just done with these two, okay? And realize that there are 2 pages, so there's a little bit on the second page. Don't forget that one. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you off right here. You're going to do great with these definitions. Remember that the first column is the dictionary definition. In the second column, you're writing what this means in your own words. Let me know if you have questions. Bye!